Hey everyone, so today we're going to be reacting to the new House of the Dragon Season 2 teaser trailer. I wanted to record this when the trailer dropped, but I was pretty sick and it wasn't gonna happen, and now I am doing an event over my Twitch channel that I do every year around Christmas time where I play a different game every day up until Christmas and sometimes through Christmas. So I finally had time to sit down and watch the trailer. So that is what we are gonna do today. I have read Fire and Blood, which is what House of the Dragon is based off of, so I do have some idea of what is likely coming in the trailer. But yeah, let's check it out and see if it looks good.
Errors were made in the hours following King Viserys' death.
You think, Otto? You think? Oh, that little shit.
Be fought. Many will die.
Ooh.
And the victor will eventually ascend the throne.
Well, kinda.
There is no war so hateful to the gods. There's a war between kin. And no war so bloody as a war between dragons.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look at these individually. So we've got Rhaenyra here, probably grieving after Luke's death. I guess spoilers, but I can't imagine you'd be watching this reaction without having watched season 1, or at least know what happens in season 1. That's a cool shot of the Iron Throne, though. I don't know what's going on in this scene. Alicent is like looking. I don't know if that's supposed to be a dream sequence. That looks like Arrax and Rhaenyra. I don't know which dragon this is. It might be Sea Smoke, which was Laenor's dragon. But Laenor left, so I don't know if he's coming back or if somebody else is going to claim his dragon. In the book, he dies. And I don't think you can claim someone's dragon if they're still alive, so I don't know how they're going to do that. We'll see. It's a cool shot with the two dragons, though. I think that was Helena with like a veil, maybe at a funeral. Oh, I love Rhaenys. I hope we get to see more of, we should see more of her, but I hope she gets good screen time in season 2. She deserves it. So there's Baela looking fierce. I don't know if this would occur during her battle with Aegon or not. Maybe? I'm not sure what's going on with Alicent here. I don't know if the people are turning on her or if she's just fleeing. I'm not really sure. This scene, though, that's Helena. I'm pretty sure. I can't imagine what other scene this would be than Blood and Cheese, which would make sense because I would imagine Blood and Cheese will happen in episode 1 or 2. It's got to happen pretty early because it's a direct result of Lucerys' death. It's going to be pretty brutal. Blood and Cheese is essentially kind of the Red Wedding. In terms of shock value, not as many people die in Blood and Cheese, but it's pretty brutal. I was actually thinking of making a video on explaining Blood and Cheese, because I feel like a lot of people who haven't read the book probably don't know what I'm referring to. I hope that Rhaenyra gets to fight more. I will say that when I was reading Fire and Blood, I was very disappointed in Rhaenyra's kind of lack of participation in the actual fighting, considering she has a dragon. So if they do make that change, I think that would be a good change. Because in the book, I don't think she fights that much, if at all, really, from what I remember. Now, it has been a minute since I read Fire and Blood, but yeah, I think that would be a good change. Unfortunately, we don't get too much. We get some cool shots, for sure, but we don't get too much story-wise. I will say there is kind of a lack of Aegon, though, and they're really kind of trying to make this all between Rhaenyra and Alicent, which to an extent it is, but it's the actual conflict itself is really between Rhaenyra and Aegon, and then Alicent just is the one whispering in his ear, as Otto does. Like, she definitely plays a role, a big role, don't get me wrong. But I feel like they were kind of trying to set this up as Rhaenyra and Alicent were, like, really close friends, maybe something more when they were younger, to, like, give it drama when this conflict happens. But in the book, it's not really like that at all. Alicent is older and Rhaenyra is younger than she is portrayed in the show. So they don't have really a friendship at all. I mean, Alicent is her stepmother, and they never really seem to like each other that much. But it seems like the show is really trying to make it about the two of them. So I don't know. I have problems with some of the changes that they made. I guess I wouldn't mind that change so much if they build it up. I don't feel like they really gave us too much of Rhaenyra and Alicent. So even if they were trying to make them appear to be really close friends or maybe even like kind of flirtatious with each other, we barely got any of that because there were so many time skips in season 1 and the season was so short. I mean, it was 10 episodes. I feel like they could have gotten away with that if it had been a, 22 episode season, or if maybe season 1 was just them when they were younger and then season 2 started with a time skip. I don't know. The pacing to me is a bit off. It's a little too fast, and I feel like, especially if you haven't read the book, you might be a little confused at certain points. But I don't know. The casting is so good. Like, I really enjoy the casting in this, and I still enjoy watching it, even if I have some beef with the way certain things are handled. This bitch. Anyway, I'm excited to watch it and see where it goes. So yeah, like I said, I'm thinking of making a video on Blood and Cheese. If you are interested in that, let me know. Leave some comments. Let me know what you thought of the trailer or what you think of House of the Dragon in general. I would be curious to your thoughts. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut out quite a bit of coughing. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is a little different for me. I typically do gaming content, but I wanted to branch out and do some other things because I have other interests. So yeah, let me know what you think. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next one.